third one. Okay, here we go. And yeah, I think you know this already, but I am recording this right now.
That's okay. I haven't said anything that weird yet.
Oh yeah, I like letting people know, and I realized I hadn't told you actually said that yet.
No, I appreciate it, man.
There's fucking nothing in this.
On that note, I guess. Oh my god.
What were you saying?
By the way,
Sorry.
spoiler alert. I don't think. I was going to say, hey, sorry if my swearing fucks it up. But then you were like, there's fucking nothing in this game. I'm like, oh, well, I guess he's not worried.
But yeah, back to that podcast though. That was I really enjoyed that one. That was one of my favorites. I really liked the Dinosaur Man discussion. That was.
Oh my god, the Dinosaur Man. Oh my god. What was? No, you know, it was like. Have you ever had it where like you're just chilling and then like you just get a scene from a movie stuck in your head? Not like you get a song stuck in your head, but it's just the scene from a movie. And it's just there. Have you ever had that happen?
Yeah, I have had that happen. I've actually there's some scenes that have like affected me in an emotional way where I can just like start thinking about them. The documentary Dear Zachary, that one actually gets into my head way too often anytime I'm just feeling fucking sad about something, because that is like the saddest movie I've ever seen in my life. So they'll just be like random times.
What is Dear? What is Dear Zachary? I don't think I've heard of that.
It's a documentary, and I think you can find it all for free on YouTube. It is a very good documentary. It's very personal. It's about basically. I don't want to say too much about it, and you shouldn't look up too much about it.
Okay.
But it's like, basically, this is all stuff that's revealed in the trailer for the movie. And it's like, but the filmmaker is making a movie about his deceased best friend who was murdered. And, oh man, this is going to sound like a fucking soap opera, but it's something that really happened. He's making a movie about his best friend who was murdered. And he was murdered by the mother of his child that was born after his death. And he starts making a documentary to try to show his kid what his dad was like. And yeah. And oh man, that movie made me fucking bawl. Like my eyes fucking bawled. Like I don't think anything ever like hit me as hard as that one. But yeah, like it's very heartbreaking though, because like I've seen a lot of I've seen murder documentary types before, and the difference between this and like many others like it is just it's coming from the perspective the person making the movie is someone who is like torn up while all this is happening.
Oh my god, that sounds so sad.
Yeah, it's legitimately. I think I can completely say it's like the saddest movie I've ever seen. It's hard for me to say what's the scariest movie I've ever seen. It's hard for me to say what's the best movie I've ever seen, the funniest movie I've ever seen. I can say with complete confidence that is the most depressing movie I've ever seen, and I don't even think anything else I've seen has come close to it.
Yeah, damn. It's like the closest thing I.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm done.
I think like the closest thing, definitely the movie that made me the most uncomfortable that I've seen was Requiem for a Dream.
Ooh, yeah, that one's disturbing.
Yeah, I had to watch it for my college film class. I remember just like leaving class and just feeling sick and being like, I never want to see that again. Like,
yeah, it's a hard watch. I really like it. I feel like I could watch it again, but it is a very hard watch.
Oh yeah. No, it's a masterful movie. I see why they use it for film classes, but yeah, I was just like, nah.
It's an incredible soundtrack too. I can handle stuff like that. It is a very disturbing movie. I think It's not a scary movie, but one of the movies that scared me the most was a movie called Synecdoche, New York, and I've talked about it numerous times, but it's just one that's kind of scared me on a psychological level. It was just like a main character that I related to in a lot of ways that I didn't want to relate to. And it was just kind of
Yeah.
like it's like a movie about basically the main character obsessed with death. And it's something that he obsesses with, and he obsesses it up to the point where he's not really enjoying his life. Meanwhile, he's like outliving a majority of the people in his life. I think he actually, I don't want to say too much about that, but like he's like outliving a ton of people, but he's not enjoying it because he's just obsessed with
That is
dying. He's obsessed with death.
wow. That
And
sounds heavy.
he kind of like he kind of like throws his life away doing it, and
Wow.
I mean,
Damn. Yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy, Doc.
looking up a walkthrough, I'm caving in.
Nah. I will not judge you. I will never judge anyone for using a walkthrough. I hope you can't hear it, but there's someone who always drives around with their bass cranked up way high in our neighborhood at like all times of the day, usually at night.
I think I can hear something like that, but it's like so faint.
Okay.
Like
Because yeah, no, it's like I can hear him, but that's only because he's over here. And it's like it just always I hear him and I just go, you moron. You know?
Yeah, people do that in my neighborhood occasionally.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't I can't really complain
usually
too much about where I'm at.
No, I usually don't complain about it, but it just I feel like it's the same dude.
I think you have a right to
Like
complain
it's always
about it. I'm saying that I shouldn't
no,
be.
yeah.
I'm saying that I personally shouldn't be bitching.
Oh my god! It's just like for me, I'm just like really. I just don't understand why it's like here it's 8 o'clock at night. You don't need your bass up that loud. Like it's okay. I was mad because I thought it was later than it is over here, but it's not.
Oh no, yeah. Like I said, I think I would be annoyed with that too. The reason I'm saying I can't complain is because that doesn't really happen here too often. I was like about to say like, yeah, that happens here occasionally, and I'm just thinking about, it doesn't happen that much. I shouldn't complain. But if someone's doing that to you all the time, then yeah, it's annoying.
Oh yeah, it's just no, yeah. There used to be this dude. It was like every day at like the same time he would go by, but it's like he since has vanished. So he must have left the area. By the way, spoiler alert: Chris is not coming back. I could go bug him, but
no, it's okay.
I could hear him snoring, and I'm like, because like when he's like, I'm just gonna take. Can you tag out for me? I just need a minute. I'm like, oh yeah. I was like, I need a minute for the coffee to kick in. I'm like, he's not coming back.
No, it's okay. I'm actually probably gonna be going to bed sometime soon as well. Right now, I'm just trying to think. I feel like I've been. It's been well over an hour of me just wandering a cave, and I'm just like, oh my god, how the hell do?
You're just like, I just need to get out of this cave.
I just need to be done with this. This is gonna be the longest Let's Play series in history.
It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there might be longer, but I don't know.
This is probably like the 9th or 10th episode, and they're all an hour long. And I've gotten very little done in this game yet.
I don't know if Chris mentioned it, but I'm trying to write a children's book right now.
Oh, nice. No, I haven't heard about that yet.
It's not. I haven't gotten very far. I've written like I feel comfortable saying like 2 chapters.
Yeah.
It's not. No, it's not long. It's like one of like those books like meant for like probably like 1st to 3rd grade, like somewhere in that age range, like starting point, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's cool though. That's awesome, actually. Any like what's it about? Unless you don't want to share that right at this moment, if you don't want to share it in a recording.
No, yeah, it's fine. Basically, it's just a story about this little girl who goes on this journey through the who goes on a journey through the forest to find the magic, again.
All right.
And like I put my own spin on things, like the way like magical creatures are portrayed and like the relationship they're gonna have with people. Um, Mostly I just wanted like I just want like I was kind of think like I was thinking about it like just want like a nice just wanted a nice little story for like people because I guess I wanted, it just was one of those. I just wanted a nice little story about that magic of being a kid and just wandering through like the
Yeah.
woods or like
Kind of like creating like an Alice in Wonderland or Wizard of
yeah,
Oz scenario.
yeah,
That's fun though.
exactly.
That's fun.
Yeah,
Those are always enjoyable. It's like a good thing to go off of for like a children's novel. I think that Gravity Falls was kind of a fun recent example of that, like more modern example of that. Those types of stories can be fun though because there's just so much you can do with them.
yeah. No, exactly. Have you seen like? Yeah, I take it you've seen all of Gravity Falls. I haven't. And I was wondering how it is. I hear
Yeah,
it's amazing, but I don't know.
yeah, it's really good. I've seen it. It's um when it comes to like kids show, I feel like there's been a lot of people who wanted their own Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think
Mm,
like just a show with like serialization, but also funny individual episodes, and I feel like Gravity Falls is like the best show
mm.
since Avatar. I would still say Avatar is a better one, but very
I need to
different.
watch it.
Oh, you haven't seen Avatar?
No, like I didn't have cable. I didn't or anything like that growing. I didn't have cable
Oh,
growing up. So the only times I really got to see cartoons were if I went to one of my grandparents' house
oh, I fucking found it.
and found the
So
key.
no, I found the fucking path. Jesus Christ, it was. Oh man, that took me way too long. Am I even in the right place, or did I fuck that up too? Oh,
So is it the right way?
up there's a fucking Daedra. Except now I'm gonna fucking die. Alright, cool. That was a fun little adventure. Oh my god. It took me so long to figure that out. This is the worst thing ever. Go on, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're having a bad time. But no, yeah, but anyway, yeah, I never really got to see I never really got to see many of these shows, and I preferred Cartoon Network because that was just what I knew. That was usually the channel I could get at one of my grandparents' house, so I just would naturally do it at the other.
Yeah.
So I was like, and this is also, how we were talking earlier about like being like, having prejudices against animation or whatever.
Stop motion. I liked animation
Yeah,
as a kid.
it's like for me, I didn't like a lot of Nick shows. I was prejudiced against them because I thought a lot of them were really freaking ugly.
Uh-huh. To be fair,
So I was
some of them were.
no, I no. And it's like if I'm gonna be honest, I still think a lot of them are ugly to look at, but I know like But anyway, so I never watched Nickelodeon really, and I know it's at least I think that was where Avatar was, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so yeah, so I never saw like I saw one episode of Avatar because it was like at like a different relative's house, and the TV happened to be on, and Avatar was on, and I watched it and I liked it, but I never like not enough to like seek it out on my own.
Yeah.
Especially it being like probably like 12 years old when at the time. But it was really good. It was the episode. It was where Aang meets Boomy again.
Oh yeah, it's really early in, but that's a good one. I think that's like the
Yeah, I love that.
fourth episode. Yeah, no, that one's fun. Yeah, no, I would definitely recommend checking it out. It's all on Netflix. Do you have a Netflix?
Yeah. I was gonna say yeah. I want to check it out, but it's like I got like a huge backlog of stories and stuff. I
Oh,
have
of
to watch
course.
still.
Of course,
Or
yeah.
like yeah, series and movies. I have I just watched one. My friend asked me to watch it. Like it's been almost like it's been like over 7 years, and I finally watched it like back when the quarantine was in full swing.
Which show?
It's an anime. It's called Madoka Magica. Or there's more to the title, but that's like the main part.
That's all we. It's
That's
like
all you
whenever,
need.
like it's like Bobobo. You don't need to say Bobobo. You can just say Bobobo.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Have you ever seen Madoka Magica?
No, I actually never even heard of that. This is a.
It's like
But how was it?
it was really good. It was really really good. My friend like was like told she built it up where she was like, oh, it's gonna crush your soul. It's gonna be like so sad, you know. It's really dark and all this stuff. And I was like, okay. So when I finally saw it, I was like, yeah, that was sad, but it wasn't the darkest thing ever. I mean, I guess if like you get into like if you think about it in a really existential sense, then yeah, maybe, but it's not, you know.
Yeah, I'm watching. Right now I'm catching up on Bob's Burgers because I watched the first 5 seasons. Like I watched the show when there was like 5 seasons out, and I binged all 5 of them, and I really loved it. And then I stopped watching for like 6 or 7 years, and now they're on season 11. So I'm playing catch up.
Oh my god.
I think I'm on the final episode of season 7 now.
Nice. I love
And
that show.
oh, it's great. Another
So
show I'm
funny.
watching that I can't. There's good qualities to it, but it's more morbid curiosity that I'm watching it still.
Okay.
What the fuck?
What is it?
Wait, what the fuck? This is so
What's up?
funny. You know the "Don't you ever make fun of me or my son" meme again?
Yeah.
There's this wizard character, and there's a little version of him right next to him. Oh no, they sent one of their demons outside of the gate.
Well, this just went from funny to like really serious.
Shouldn't be
Please for
that hard
you.
to kill this thing. I think if I hit it once, it's fine. Oh, fuck off.
That's one of my
Oh,
one of my
fuck
very.
off. Sorry.
I was gonna say, tell it one more time, maybe it'll fuck off.
Okay, I think the good positive thing is these guys don't seem to want to leave the gate, so I can probably just attack them from here.
Probably.
Whenever they send a demon, I just have to fucking run for 40 seconds. Because the demons can get past the bars, they can summon them outside of the bars, but this is a locked gate and they don't want to unlock it for me. So literally they are killing themselves because they can't hit me with their weapons from here, but I can still hit them with the bow and arrow.
Nice.
That was so funny though, just seeing a mini version of the person fight. I didn't know the characters could be that small in this game. It's very funny to see. Up, okay,
Beautiful.
he sent another demon out.
Oh. Goes, like I said, funny to not funny real quick.
I mean, it's not hard. These things aren't that tough because like they disappear after a few seconds.
Okay, that's good.
But it's just slowing things down. We were talking about something just like oh yeah, it was shows. Oh yeah, okay. So you saw most of BoJack, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It is my second favorite show of all time. The first being the first 8 seasons of The Simpsons are still my favorite. But however, there's another show that came out the same time that show was out, and it stars Will Arnett,
Nice.
who is a alcoholic who constantly hurts people and is depressed, and it's like such a similar premise, and he did both of them at the same time. The main difference is this show's called Flaked, and it doesn't have anything to do with like Hollywood. It's just an average Joe, you know. And now this guy
It's not
is,
funny. So it's not.
it's like definitely trying to be funny and serious, but like some of the only funny parts of the show is when they are trying to be serious. Because it is not nearly as it's not there's like things about it I can appreciate, but there are things about it that are also like really not great. It only had 2 seasons. I'm pretty sure it got canceled, so
It's like you kind of are seeing where BoJack came from, you know.
I think that BoJack came out first.
Oh, okay.
But it's just I'm watching it out of morbid curiosity, but I'm also watching it slowly because I don't think it's that good. But I kind of want to see what happens.
I understand.
Yeah. That's cool for the children's book, though. I hope that works out well. Are you doing like illustrations? I mean, I'm assuming you're doing some. Well, maybe not. Actually, there's some kids' books that don't do that. You doing illustrations for it?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a shot at it. I don't know if it'll need it, like, but
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do it anyway. Just, you know, if anything, at least for my sake, you know.
Yeah. Could be fun.
Especially because like there's a couple of like concepts in there that like I want to illustrate myself because I feel like if I gave it to somebody else, they might goof it up, and I'm gonna be mad about it later.
Yeah.
Like for example, like one thing I'll talk about is like the way I have fairies done. They're kind of weird.
Uh-huh.
And they're not like, it's not like anything super duper weird. I feel like I described them clearly enough, but I want to make sure, I want to draw them so that like kids can see them as being cute and not potentially as creepy as they could end up being.
Uh-huh. So you're trying to be careful with the way that they're designed. To not like...
Yeah.
You don't want to create something unintentionally creepy.
Yeah, like, and honestly, a big part of it's probably just my ego talking because I just want control over, over that.
I think that's a very relatable thing, though. I think a lot of people try not to rely on other people anymore because they want things a certain way, and the best way to do that is to take it into your own hands. I feel that way about a lot of things.
Yeah. It's like, no, it's like I understand that like sometimes you need a hand, but there are just sometimes where it's just better to do it yourself.
I think it's good to pick and choose which projects you're going to allow other people to have a hand in, and then keep some to yourself. Just because you got to be able to express yourself in a way that isn't impacted by other people.
No, that's true. Okay, I want to. Can I tell you about the dumbest story I ever wrote?
Sure.
I think it's because I think it's incredible. I think it's funny, only because it's incredibly stupid. Now keep in mind, this is something I wrote as like a grown ass adult, you know. So, the idea is this cult wants to summon their evil basically it's Satan, basically Satan overlord. So to do it, they have to do this ritual where they must sacrifice different bits of parts of themselves to like build their god, this dark god, and then so it can rise and walk the earth, you know?
Yeah.
But like starts off, you know, like they like do, you know, that's all a bunch of people in robes doing their thing, and they like, you know, like one cuts off his hand so that it may have his hand, and then another one. So it's just like, so as they go on, you know, people are cutting out body parts and all this shit, you know. And soon there's just like a bunch of bloody, mutilated people, and like this the dark god rises from the depths of the bowels of the underworld, and they rejoice. And then suddenly over the din you can hear someone laughing, and you're like, what? And they're like, what the hell's so funny? And he says like, our dark, it's like, why do you laugh in the presence of our dark lord? And it's like, he doesn't have a butt. And because no one thought to cut off their ass to give to the dark god, so he just has no ass. And it's just this incredibly stupid story that I thought was funny, and I wanted to share because it's dumb.
Yeah, it was like self-aware though.
Yeah, it's just me being like it's just me being like butts. So
I remember some of the stuff that you would talk about with Cody back in the day. Wasn't there a character that you had named Fucklord?
Oh yes, Fucklord. Yes. Fucklord. I still have him. I drew him Because remember, Cody kept calling people fucklord.
Oh, so that was written around. I actually think I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, like, it was like this whole thing, like, I like loved it. I thought it was the funniest shit, and so like Cody was making like everybody was making jokes about fucklord. So I just took that, like that base joke, and then I drew it based on the shit we said. Like it was like this whole thing of like fucklord, just like Star-Lord's douchey younger brother. So like of course I went online and I found a picture when I found a picture of Star-Lord and I went, okay, what's the douchiest thing I can do? And
we keep talking about Cody during these recordings. I hope if he ever listens to them, if he ever hears this, he doesn't mind that it keeps happening. I don't think it's been nothing but a positive in a positive light. But
yeah, I was gonna say, wherever he is, I want him to know that he should know that he had a positive impact here.
Yeah,
you know.
You want to hear my really sad story?
Yes.
Who joined?
Hello.
Hi, Mitzy.
Hi, Mitzy.
It's me.
Well, you're about to hear my really sad story.
Oh.
So this was like 2 weeks ago, only 1 week ago, really.
Okay.
Me and Chris were recording one of these, and we both. I don't think Chris was drunk. I was really drunk.
He's probably high.
Yeah, and and we started talking about Cody again. I think all of this is off of the recording. This is like when we were taking a break, and I said, well, okay, what if I message him right now? And I sent him this big heartfelt message saying, hey, it's cool if you've moved on from this group, but don't not hit us up because it's been a long time, you know? And yeah, he did not. It's been like a week and a half, and he did not acknowledge it.
Oh no,
That is sad.
Wait, don't be that way, my dude. My guy. Cody, I still have fucklord. I'm sorry I didn't send it to you. I meant to, but I lost your address, bro. Sad.
Yeah, I liked that guy so much. That's just like and it's like I said this in the recording too. I get it. Like not all friendships last forever, and I'm fine with it. But I do miss that guy.
Nah, he was cool. It was funny because I remember at the time he was working on the last time I talked to him, he was working on this concept. And I loved it so much, I drew a thing for it, and that's why it took me so long to finish Fucklord, because I wanted to draw the other thing. And I did, and it's like, I have the drawings. They are with me here. I have them somewhere in the house. Maybe I'll maybe I'll do, just for fun, I might, if I clean off my scanner, I'll scan in the picture of Fucklord so that you guys can see it.
Fucklord.
I would love to see Fucklord.
I would love nothing more than to see
Fucklord was the first. Fun fact, Fucklord was the first time I ever drew a penis. It was like the first time in my entire life that I drew a dick, and I was 18, and I remember being like, I feel like this took too long, you know?
It took too long to draw this penis.
Just like, it's like, I know, like, people, like, you know, they'll draw, like, dicks and, like, just, like, little, you know, like, rectangle, and that's, like, the three circles, and there you go, you got a dick. I skipped that phase. I never did that. I remember it was also funny, because, like, I remember I'm sitting on the couch, of all places, drawing Fucklord, and I finished, and I drew and it's like, the reason why there's a dick is because I made that if you Google Star-Lord from Marvel Comics, his insignia is like, it's a star, and then there's a star, and then Lord. So I put a dick instead of the star.
I have this. I really quickly sketched up this like little collage of characters and hung it up in the wall in our basement. And no one's taken it down, and I think it's because I'm mainly the only one who's actually in that basement.
Hey, hey, you cut out for just a second. What?
Well, I said I drew this big collage of a bunch of wacky characters, and I hung it in a basement. And I really do think I'm like the only one who spends a lot of time, who used to spend a lot of time down there, not even anymore. And
It's just
that
there.
Just
is that
exists.
farthest? Wait, okay, sorry, I got distracted by the game again. Oh fuck. Okay, I have to kill farthest, don't I? Okay, well I just got killed by dinosaurs. Fuck this game.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
We'll love again.
Oh man, I've been doing this like one quest for 2 hours. I wandered a cave for an entire hour trying to figure out what to do. So I gotta get it to a high place. Oh, I should use the paintbrush glitch.
It's a paintbrush glitch.
I drop a paintbrush.
Oh,
and
are
it
you
floats.
playing Oblivion again?
Yeah. I drop a paintbrush and then I jump on top of it.
But you're not recording it?
Floats. Oh, I'm recording it.
Okay.
We're in the
Cool,
recording
good to know.
session. We're in the recording in session.
No, you're not. You're in general.
What the fuck? Why are we in general?
I don't know. You've been here the whole time, though.
Oh,
That's
what the hell? We started in recording in session.
And now you're in general.
Oh, my bad. I thought that we were in recording in session.
Maybe Zach moved all of you.
Maybe he did. Interesting.
Oh my gosh.
So how long have you been playing?
Like 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not too out of the ordinary.
No, I just mean like I can't believe I didn't even notice.
You haven't like
I haven't been here.
I've
I
had
haven't
some.
been here to watch my child grow. I feel like such an absentee parent.
Oh yeah, Beakles is our character, and it was a creation of Zach and Mitzy randomly telling me what to set the facial expression, all the character settings to. And we created okay, I'm over encumbered. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna die again.
It's a beautiful story. It's the story of Beakles. It is beautiful.
The story of Beakles.
Alright, Beakles is dead. That's how the show ends.
No.
That's funny. Actually, because have you guys ever played Bloodborne?
Yes.
No, but I know what it is.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Chris got really far in it when we first played it, like back when it came out. But we stopped because we got really far and we got stuck. And we were just like so I was like, I want to play this game, so I made a file like maybe a year ago. And my character came out, like I was in the creator and I was like, Chris and I were sitting there staring at this character, like debating on what to do with it. And we're like, then we both were like, holy shit, this is Pro Jared. The game auto-generated Pro Jared. So we named him Pro Jared. And I started playing my file as Pro Jared with an axe. With the fucking battle axe thing. And I was just like, yes, this is perfect. And then I quit.
Pro Jared.
I got decently far, quit, didn't play it for a couple months, and then the scandal happened, and I was like, well, this isn't a good time to go back.
Yeah.
That's very funny though.
Fucking Pro Jared.
I swear to God, it looked like Pro Jared, but with like a dark ponytail. It was great.
I'm gonna try to set up my thing now. Oh, what was I saying before?
Beakles.
I know
Before
about,
that, you were just talking about
before.
Beakles.
Oh, I was talking about what?
We're all just talking about Beakles constantly, actually.
Yes.
It's the only thing that matters in life.
The glory that is Beakles.
I mean,
I feel so bad for not being here for my child.
Just trying to. Oh, there he is. I found him. Hi, Farthest. He can do thunder, so I don't Yeah, okay, yeah, he can hurt me. Even up here, he can hurt me. But
Oh,
he's being really stupid and not doing it.
I was in another voice chat actually, but I kept getting disconnected, and then there were so many people in the voice chat that they split into two groups, and I felt really bad, like, after I came back. Like, I was having connection issues, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna fix my connection issues, and then I'll be back. And then I came back, and, like, they were split into two groups, and I was like, well, I don't want to choose which group I go into. So now I'm just gonna go talk to my other friends.
I'm hoping that I'm not about to die. Weak potion feeling, got that shit. Yeah, Oh, this one's not even
story
summoned.
of my life.
I just wanted to have some fun with Oblivion today, and I'm really thankful to Chris and Olivia, because this would have been the biggest shit show without them, because it's been like the worst game footage I've ever captured in history. I've learned that I have not been using the character we created properly at all. I've never played as a wood elf, and I've been trying to go out with... I basically, every single thing I could do wrong, I've did wrong. I'm supposed to make a character like this more of like an archer and stealth.
That's so beautiful.
So Beakles spent the first however many episodes, probably like 9 hours worth of footage, not even doing the right fucking thing.
God, you fucked up so bad. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, this is like the least competent thing. And I didn't even get drunk tonight. I normally get drunk during these. I have alcohol.
Didn't even get drunk tonight.
Like, I don't even
Beautiful.
have, like Sonic Adventure, I think whenever those sessions started, I started off good and got
I'll be
really
right.
bad.
I'll be right back, guys. Hold on.
Okay.
I fucking spilled tea all over my goddamn self.
Alright, there's no paintbrushes in there.
I am a fool. A rube.
You fool.
You fool!
Someone else here?
What do you mean?
I feel like I know Olivia's here, but just got up, but I feel like I kept hearing someone else.
You might be hearing my sister in the other room.
Possibly. I'm just trying to...
Though she's talked before and you've never been able to hear her before, so... I don't know.
Not that then. Alright, I'm gonna enter Aaron's tower now, I guess. Which I suppose what
Have
I'm doing
Beakles
right
kissed
now is
anybody yet?
Yeah. In the arena, and they knocked out, and then I died, so... It's not canon that she kissed anyone. Because I had to... But I did use that spell, and what it does is it paralyzes them. Their body turns into a ragdoll. And falls on the ground.
My leg fell asleep so fucking hard. I hate this feeling so much.
Oh yeah, it's awful. I get that whenever I'm on the toilet for too long.
I think I hate it the most because, like, it's not even painful. It's just weird. It's just wrong.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I would not describe this feeling as painful or hurting, but it's just wrong. It's just a wrong feeling.
Yeah, it probably would be worse for your leg to be in pain, but you want it to stop.
Yeah.
Where's this fucking thing? I'm still fucked. I finished. I killed farthest, but I'm still looking for his shit. I listened to what the Grey Fox told me. 2 of the Grey Fox quests have taken up, like, 3 to 4 hours. That just should not be happening, but I'm not good at the character I'm playing as. Before it was impossible. Now that I'm actually playing the character right, it's possible, but it's taken me forever to actually accomplish anything. Okay. Go away, dinosaur. Fuck off.
Get out of here, dinosaur.
I don't like you. No one even wants you here.
We're not friends anymore.
This is impossible. This is fucking impossible. Come on. Alright, well, farthest is still dead. Is that what I was supposed to steal? Nope. Maybe I can use that to, like, attack these fucking things at least. Okay, I'll try to kill this dinosaur. Okay, that does absolutely nothing. What does this do? What does this weapon do?
I do absolutely nothing.
Burden points. What? What does that mean? I'm going in with a mace. Yep, that... Wow. I just clipped through the wall and fell to my death. Okay. I'm gonna try to stealthily get to the top without being seen by any dinosaurs. I was immediately seen by a dinosaur. Yeah, still, that's still fucking worthless. Okay, I found it. Oh, wait, there was gold in there. Might as well just take all this shit, honestly. Alright, hope I don't fucking die on the way out. Time to get the fuck out of here. How was your day, Mitzy?
My day was okay. I went to work, and yeah. And then
nice.
yeah, everything was fine. I pretty much had a normal day at work, and that was my day.
Nice.
Now I am drawing.
Cool. I like the, thank you for the, Beakles drawing, by the way, because I will use that in the thumbnails.
Yeah, no,
Really
I
nice.
wanted to do it. I wanted to do it really bad.
I know. I didn't even ask you to do it. You just said I'm working on it. And like, oh, cool. You were on that shit.
I don't even think I told you I was going to draw it. I think I just told you I'm drawing Beakles as we speak.
Yeah, no, you were already in the process. I gotta go talk to the Gray Fox again. Yeah, as you know, I have to do the famous voice.
As you know, you have to romance the Gray Fox.
I wonder, I should try that. That's just gonna get me kicked. All it's gonna do is get me kicked out of the Thieves Guild, but we're gonna try it anyway. I'm not gonna lie, I had a bad time tonight without Chris and Olivia keeping me company. That would have been horrible. That would have been It was just like, I was like wandering a cave trying to figure out what to do without a walkthrough. And then I caved in and looked at a walkthrough after being stubborn about it for 2 hours.
I understand.
That's how most
games go for me.
This will be an interesting walkthrough in its entirety, though, because I'm going to have to, like, learn how to play a completely different character class. I've always been the character that can just go in with a giant fucking hammer and destroy people, but I cannot do that with the character I picked. I would...
We've forced you out of your comfort zone, is what you're saying.
Yes. I have been waiting. Talking to the Gray Fox now. Do you have the arrow of extraction? I don't even think I'm saying that right at all. I had hoped for a whole arrow, but that is not your fault. I will have to have it repaired. This arrowhead advances my plan too. Never mind, I may need you again in the near future if my plans hold. If you ever wanted to know what I look like, here is your reward. I am also promoting you to Master Thief of the Thieves Guild. Fathus Eulus of the Imperial City will be your new fence. Cool. Alright, let's save and then do the curse on the... and do the kiss on the Gray Fox and just see what happens.
Do the smooch.
I think immediately it's just immediately gonna pop up a message that says, you have been kicked out of the Thieves Guild.
Well, you save first. Save first.
I did.
Okay.
There's no need to get violent.
I have attacked another member of the Thieves Guild. Unless I pay a fine, I am sure to be cast out of the guild. I should talk to Armand.
That sucks, right? Like, because what if you weren't? Like, what if you really did just want to, you know, get your smooch on?
I did that.
I feel like... I feel bad now, because now I haven't played Oblivion in years. I know my brain is mush when it comes to it. But I feel like in picking those things, we incidentally cursed our child, because now if our child wants to get smooched, she can't. She'll knock them out immediately.
Yeah. Yep, it's the tragedy of Beakles.
It's a tragedy
It
of
only
Beakles.
it doesn't actually knock them out. It paralyzes their body for 10 seconds.
You know what? You've just got to find a lover who's into that, I guess.
Yeah. Paralyze. They're into
I'm
it.
sure there's somebody out there. It's like a more extreme bondage. It's like that doesn't involve any rope.
What if
but
it
you
was someone
can't-
who was already like? What if there was someone who was like already paralyzed and you do it and it has the reverse effect?
Well, if they were already paralyzed, I would hope you're not just going around kissing them.
Paralyzed, but they can still talk and communicate. They just can't move their body.
I guess that
And
works.
And then if you do the kiss on them, they can just walk for 10 seconds.
Holy shit.
Yeah, have you watched Oh cool. I am about to level up.
Wait, hold on. This just gave me does the kiss work in like multiples? So like if you kept kissing someone, would it just rack on the 10s?
You can only do it once a day.
Okay. So actually that's not that bad then. So like
Yes.
Beakles would just have to kiss their lover once, and then it's like, oh, I used up, the paralyzing smooch for the day. Now I can smooch you again.
Yeah.
And I'm good for the day. That actually doesn't sound that bad then.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I'm listening.
That'd be tolerable.
What is it now?
Yeah.
One could deal with that. I'm just so glad to be out of that freaking
You can
cave.
accommodate with that shit.
I was there for so long.
Hello,
I don't think we met. Are you new in town?
New
Dharma.
town.
Yes, I am. Pleased to meet you. Likewise, I always am glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well. She just came up to me. I didn't even instigate this. My mother owns Northern Goods. I think I remember this.
I saw.
Oh, I remember. Okay, this is gonna come. This is like a side quest, but
Using the Briots and their dog.
but it's a side quest that's just someone. There's some side quests in this game where other characters instigate, like, come to you rather than you come to them. And I remember this once. Either her or the mother gets abducted by like this weird cult, and you have to go rescue them. I think it's her, and then I think the mother. I think it's like the daughter gets kidnapped, and then the mother's like gives you sweet prices in her store. Only the finest wares to buy and barter at Northern Goods and Trades. I'm Seed Newis, and the property. We talked about with Chris. I talked about with Chris earlier that I just need to do a compilation once this whole series is done with how the characters are pronouncing the names and and then immediately followed by how I'm pronouncing them.
Right.
An old cleric with. If I don't.
Because I'm absolutely pronouncing all of them incorrectly. Alright, let's see. What can she sell me?
You won't find better prices.
Nothing good. Bye.
Goodbye.
There's some really cool quests in this game. There's one where someone gets abducted or like gets trapped in a painting, and you have to go into the painting, and then like you're in like the same. They actually like made the world look like a painting though, so like all the textures look painted,
Yeah.
and it's really cool looking. Then there's monsters like that are actually in the game, but they have like this paint texture on them. It's just so much effort to put into a single side quest.
That sounds dope.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Hi.
Hey. Hi.
How are you?
Hey. I'm
Hey.
hanging in there. How about you guys? Hey.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What up, my
Hey,
humans?
how's it poppin'?
Have you guys seen that clip of Steve Buscemi?
How do you do, fellow
Which
kids?
clip, Steve?
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
only
yeah.
seen the GIF. I've never actually watched the
Yeah.
thing.
That is
Yeah.
the funniest shit to me. Steve Buscemi pretending to blend in as a kid. I gotta say,
That is pretty fucking funny.
Steve Buscemi is someone who looked old even when he was young. But now that he's getting older, I got to give him some props. He doesn't look like he's getting older. He's just kind of
Well,
always
he's just-
looked the same.
Here's the thing. He's just caught up with his age finally.
Yeah, that's nice. Like, what if he lives to be 300 years old and he still looks like that? That'd be
He
very
speed
good.
ran. He speed ran to old, and now he's aging normally.
Now he just like, but like, maybe that's the right idea, because then when you get older, you just it's
To stay the same, yeah.
you stay the same, and now people are gonna think that you look better,
Yeah.
You're just
because they're
gonna be
like,
wow,
because they're gonna be like, wow, you haven't aged at all.
they're like, wow, you look great.
Just
And it's
aged.
like, I've always looked like an old man. I came out of the womb looking like this wrinkly ass bitch.
You guys ever see that Robin Williams movie where he ages like really quickly? It's like 10 years into his life and he's already Robin Williams' age. And then by the end of at his high school graduation, he's an old man. And it's supposed to be this touch and ending, but it's like actually fucking scary that he's about to pass away right after. He's about to die of old age right after completing high school.
That sucks.
Yeah, but the movie treats it in like kind of as like a happy ending. It's weird.
That sounds very strange.
No,
Isn't
I've
that-
never seen it.
Is it the Mysterious Case of Benjamin Button? No, that's not, because it's not a Robin Williams movie. I don't know if I've seen that.
I want to watch the movie. I only saw the. It's time to
Benjamin
get.
Button is a movie, right?
Yes,
What?
it is a movie.
Okay.
The Strange
Yeah.
Case of Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Have you ever saw something as a kid and you had to question if it was real or not, or if it was like fabricated?
Oh yeah.
I have like two.
Oh, yeah.
I have two that I can't find anywhere, and one of them I mentioned to you and Chris, and you both told me that it was probably from Beetlejuice, which I'm yet to watch that yet, but I'm gonna get back to you guys.
You
on that.
haven't watched Beetlejuice?
Nope. I'll probably add it to the wheel one of the nights. Right now,
Michael, for God's sake, if you watch Beetlejuice, please live blog it to me. Please.
we can watch it. We could watch it. I still want to watch Mary and Max with you. It's a good movie. And I
Yeah.
want to watch it again.
It's a
Me and Olivia talked about
no,
it.
yeah, it is a good movie.
Twice now in a recording.
we should have movie
Yeah.
nights.
Movie night.
We should have Discord movie nights.
I'd be down.
That actually would be kind of cool. Like, yeah, sounds like a fun idea.
Yeah. One of we can just we could like let everyone on the Discord know, and anyone who wants to hop on can hop on.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'd love to watch Mary. I
Keyboard
can like
lesson, what's going on?
Mary and Max honestly might just be one of those like anytime movies for me. Like I could just fucking turn that shit on and watch it at any point. It's just I love it so much.
I feel that.
I watched it again not too long ago for Duckcast because I recommended it to Zach, and I think it was like the first time I was ever able to get Zach to enjoy an animated movie. I recommended to him because I've recommended like 3 or 4 of them, and Zach has not enjoyed them.
Always been a trouble.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's just his taste. He couldn't get into Coraline, and I really like Coraline. He couldn't get into Prince of Egypt, and I actually think Prince of Egypt is like top 10 animated films somewhere in there.
I'm
Because
ashamed to say I have not seen it.
it's definitely worth checking out. It's like it's oh god, I fucking lose my train of thought too easily.
No, I know a lot about it. It's like I know, and I've seen like clips from it. I know it's this amazing movie. I've just never seen it like
The only
the
thing
whole way through it. The fair.
I think that the only thing I'll say about it is just like I think that there are some nothing to the point where I can't enjoy the movie, because I do still really enjoy it. I do think there's like one thing near the end morality wise that is questionable. Where something awful happens and the movie does not paint it as the movie paints it as something that was necessary to happen, but you could strongly argue against it being necessary. If you know the story of what like the 10 Commandments and what happens at the end of that story, though, it's just kind of that.
Yeah.
And my only other issue with the movie is that they used a lot of CG models. that were good for the time, but now do not blend in well. I would love it if they did like a re-release of the movie where they replaced those, because that's like the only thing about that movie. That movie looks beautiful. That's like the only problem with it.
Yeah. It's like, how dare it? How dare it look so good?
Anyways, that's the end of this one for sure. I'm not gonna record another one, but I am gonna just kind of do grindy shit for now.
Grindy.
Grinder. I am the grinder. That's like a super villain, and all he does is he like spends a ridiculous amount of time grinding so the hero can't defeat him.
He grinds in video games, he grinds meat, and he grinds on the dance floor.